Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. If you are catching this live, awesome. If you are catching the replay, give me a hashtag replay and tell me where you're watching from, whether you're watching it live or the replay, because I'd love to connect with everybody and I'll catch up with you afterwards. But my name is Corey and I am talking about success. And I have 3 tips for you today that they're super easy tips that will help you be successful. And this could be however you look at your success. So if you're a business owner and you want to have success in your business, you definitely want to be watching these. If you are going to school, these will help you with that too. If you're a mom, this will help you with that. So success isn't just what we think about as, I think our society has a stigma on success, right? As far as it's business related. It doesn't always have to be. I read a book, and it's a really long book, but it's an awesome book, and it is called Success Principles, and it's by Jack Canfield. Now, Jack Canfield has awesome books out there. You guys, so definitely something to tap into is all of his books, but the Success Principles, so there's like 67 or 70 principles in there. So I'm just going to touch on the top 3. So they're actually his number 1, 2, and 3 in that book. So when I listen to audiobooks or I read books, I'm always taking notes because sometimes I'll go back and read the whole book again, but sometimes I'll just go back and review my notes and it helps to reiterate it into me. Now, you know that they say it takes 7 repetitions of you hearing the same thing for it actually to sink in. So 7 is a lot. So that means I have to keep repeating it to myself. And one great way for me to do that is to share it with you. So are you looking for success in your life? Comment down below and tell me what you would like to achieve success with your life. Is this in your business? Are you growing your own business? Do you want to learn how to make a little bit of extra money, maybe from home, so it doesn't interfere with your life? Is that something that you want to achieve for success? Are you climbing that corporate ladder and you want assistance in that and you want to be more successful in that arena? Comment down below and tell me that. If you want success in your marriage, in your love life, in a relationship, comment down below. So we look at success in a lot of different ways. So let's take a look at tip number 1 today, and that is accept 100% responsibility for yourself. 100% responsibility for you. You can't take responsibility for other people. You can't take responsibility for their actions or their words or anything like that. But you can and you should take 100% responsibility for you. And how is this pertaining to success? It's not somebody else's fault. So if you're working toward a goal, it's not somebody else's fault or something else's fault, because if you're taking responsibility for yourself, it has to start there. That is what's going to drive you to success, right? This was a hard pill for me to swallow because I used to say, hey, well, this happened or this got in the way or my computer broke down or the Wi-Fi doesn't work. It was always something else. And then I looked at it and I said, but I have responsibility for addressing that situation. For example, if the Wi-Fi doesn't work and I needed to do a live video, I can't blame it on the Wi-Fi for not completing my live video. I can just go down to Starbucks and find myself in a corner or the local coffee shop or a bookstore and I get myself on their Wi-Fi. I'm sure they have it, right? So that's me taking responsibility for myself and not letting something else interfere with what I want to achieve and what my goals are and what my message is to get out there, right? So that is number 1. Accept 100% responsibility for you. I'm getting all tongue twisted today. And number 2 is live your purpose. You guys, this is absolutely 100% totally true. So if you are living your purpose, we're all put here on this earth to live out a purpose. So if you are living that purpose, you have joy, you have passion, you have excitement, you have a reason for chasing after that dream that you're chasing after. That's awesome. If you are not living out your purpose, then you're not bringing joy to yourself, so you're not bringing joy to the people around you. You're not passionate about it. You're probably all of those other bad words we talked about earlier this week. You're frustrated, overwhelmed, stressed out, negative, condescending, all of that stuff that builds up inside of you. So I tell you, take some time and find out what your passion is. Find out what your purpose is and start working on fulfilling that. So for me, with my journey, you guys know that my background is in healthcare. So I've worked in healthcare for 20 years. And in that, that's what I thought that I wanted to do. I wanted to help people. And working in our healthcare system, my hands were tied. There was so much stuff that I could not do, that I was not allowed to do. So in my career path, I went into management because I said, this is what I can do next. So I can try to make a difference with the policies and the regulations and all of that stuff within the company. So the healthcare providers could do what they needed to do to really make a difference in somebody's life. Well, that wasn't working out the way that I had envisioned, so I climbed up that corporate ladder up higher and said, okay, I can change the regulations from this way because I want to help people. My whole purpose was wanting to help people, but the healthcare system wasn't allowing that to happen to the extent that my heart wanted to. You see that? So when I got all the way up to the top and I saw what was happening at that level, I said, this isn't for me. I am honest, I have integrity, I want to work around people that are honest, that have integrity, and that really want to make a difference in the world. So that's what I sought after, was to get that done. And I just climbed down the ladder, did some soul searching, and found what I'm doing now. And oh my gosh, it is amazing. You guys, it's totally amazing. I am living out my purpose. I know when I wake up in the morning, I am excited to start my day. I jump out of bed and say, who can I help today? What person can I connect with? Can I inspire to change their lifestyle, change their health, change their wellness, change their whole future? And I am helping to be a part of a revolution that is impacting the world that way. I have found my path and I love every single minute of it. So I want you guys to find your path too. Maybe it's connecting with me because maybe you want to learn more about what I'm doing, and that might work for you. It may or may not. It doesn't necessarily work for everybody, but what do you have to lose to ask and to reach out and to connect? So if you are interested in learning about more of what I do, send me a private message and let's set up a time to talk, because what do you have to lose but just to learn? So there's that. Number 2 is living out your purpose. Absolutely. Find it. I found it. And before I found it, I had no idea what other people were talking about. I just thought that I was stuck in the routine. I was stuck in the rut. And that's all I thought that I could do, until I listened and I heard another option. Number 3, this is all I'm going to go over today, is the 3 of the success principles. Number 3 is do what you want. Ties into living out your purpose, but doing what you want. So what Jack says in his book is write down 30 things that you want to have. And I know some of you may think about, actual possessions, things that you can touch. And that might be the case. So 30 things you might want to have. Maybe you want your dream car or your dream house or a dream vacation home. Any of those things might be 30 things that you want to have. But you also might want to have passion. You also might want to have purpose. You also might want to have, love or compassion or feelings, like deep-rooted feelings that are associated with that. Take time to write down 30 things that you want to have in your life. And then the next is write down 30 things that you want to be. One of those might be successful, right? 30 things that you might want to be is successful. Or maybe you want to be a pilot. Maybe you want to be someone who's living out their purpose. Write down 30 things that you want to be. I want to be honest. I want to have integrity. Things I want to be. And that is, so I give you a little homework. Think about it. So take time and think about how you can be 100% responsible for yourself, your thoughts, your actions, your follow through today. So think about it just one day at a time. And number 2 is, think about it. Are you living out your purpose? Do you need to seek out some other opportunities that might be available to you so you can live out your purpose? And number 3 is take some time to figure out what you want in your life. So 30 things that you want to have and 30 things that you want to be. So write down those things. And again, I said it earlier, if you are interested in learning more about what I do, may or may not be a fit for you, but at least maybe you know somebody who wants to connect with me, shoot me a private message and let's get in a separate conversation about that. But if you loved this and you think that this will help other people, please like, comment, share, tag your friends. Absolutely share the love. I absolutely love that. And today is Wednesday, so go out and have a fantastic day and do beautiful things. And I will talk to you guys soon. Goodbye.